Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the crypto space as a whole, seeing a 7% increase in the last 24 hours. However, specifically, we want to talk about Vechain because Vechain is definitely doing very, very well right now with a 14% increase in just that last 24 hours. We can actually see Vechain right now at about 14 cents and continuing to rise in this last 24-hour period. If we take a look at the last week for Vechain, we're still seeing a 27.81% increase, and the last month seeing a 121.77% increase. So Vechain's looking very, very solid right now, continuing to be a very, very bullish coin in my eyes. I think, realistically, with all the things that have been going on, new partnerships, also new, really accessibility from xt.com exchange, as well as so much more coming up here. I'll kind of explain and go over all of the big things and details regarding Vechain because, like I said, we cover this coin pretty much daily on the channel. We always go over price predictions for the end of the year, the end of the bull market part 2. So we will be doing all of that, obviously, with this bull market being what it is, continuing to really start up and get that recovery going. There's a lot of good things to talk about when it comes to Vechain today. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. We do see an $8.5 billion market cap right now, in the volume in the last 24 hours all the way up to 1.2 billion. So we are continuing to see, like I said, Vechain do very, very well and continue to grow. The first thing I was talking about was xt.com. So xt.com will be listing VET in the main zone under VET/USDT trading pair. The deposit and withdrawal, obviously, you can actually do so already because this was a little bit older of a post on August 18th. So we are seeing that possibility already coming for more accessibility to Vechain. And Vechain obviously being a coin that is not listed on Coinbase. So in my opinion, this is definitely a very, very big thing to see. VET getting more accessibility while it's not on maybe one of the major exchanges, at least in the US. So hopefully it does come to Coinbase soon. That's been something under speculation for quite some time. A lot of us excited about the future of VET and hopefully getting that Coinbase listing. But I want to talk about a lot more regarding VET. But before we do so, I do want to jump into a sponsored post here today talking about Apollo currency, or APL. APL is something I've talked about in the past, actually on my own as well as a sponsored post. So here we see APL. It's ranked 515 right now in market cap. You can see the market cap right here, just continuing to show its strength with a 13% increase in just the last 24 hours alone. If you actually take a look at the last 7 days, though, you are going to be able to see, if it clicks here for us, you can actually see there's still a volatile chart here with, like any other altcoin. However, we started probably at that, 0.002 range and went all the way up to about a 0.002425 range. So it's continuing to show its strength, like I said, and I think there's a lot of things that other coins could take away from APL. I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to invest if you guys wanted to with APL. So let's jump to the website, kind of give you guys an idea of what APL is before we do so. So Apollo's currency has accomplished its goal to become the world's fastest cryptocurrency with a sustainable blockchain, as well as the most feature-rich. Apollo is built with rigorous demands of genuine mass adoption in mind and has proven its capabilities through its proprietary mass adoption technologies. So if we jump down a little bit farther, we can see some of their partners, their white paper, their tech paper, their roadmap, and obviously comparison as well. So there's a lot really here and available to us. They also talk about their problem and going over the solution. So this is the big thing I wanted to kind of mention real quick. So the problem is it requires the use of multiple cryptocurrencies to perform a number of tasks on blockchain, and transactions can take a significant amount of time. They have the solution. So Apollo currency boasts the fastest and most feature-rich blockchain in cryptocurrency. They also have the benefits. First to launch sharding, the most features, the most advanced mass adoption use cases, world most powerful dApps, world's fastest cryptocurrency, and they actually go over their mass adoption use cases as well. So a bunch of options here for you guys: Knoxwire, National Payment Platform, Stratus, Apollo e-Government Platform, Knox World Pay, and more solutions down at the bottom. We're not going to go over every single one because this is a Vechain video. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how well this coin has been doing, and they actually go over their comparison, looking obviously very, very solid. So if you guys want to invest, I will actually have a link down below. It does give me a referral. It's a referral link for myself, actually. I think I get about 5% of whatever you invest worth or something like that. But if you guys would take advantage of that, it would help me as well as help you get started on hopefully a great long-term investment. Like I said, guys, always do your own research, as this is not financial advice, but I will have all links for Apollo currency down below. Jumping back into Vechain, we see calling all blockchain NFT DeFi enthusiasts and devs. Vechain's public blockchain, proven by enterprises like Walmart, is open for you to build your DApp and project. So this is a $1 million USD grant program, and it talks about this on Yahoo, and it's going to continue, hopefully, to be talked about on Yahoo, as Yahoo obviously is a very, very large platform for a lot of institutional really type of traders that actually do read quite a bit. In my opinion, I've seen a lot of people talking about Forbes and Yahoo as, one of their ways of getting these news articles and one of their ways of learning more about these coins. So Enterprise Public Blockchain Vechain pushes $1 million USD grant program, understanding that this grant program is going to really continue to push this ecosystem in the right direction. Anytime $1 million is on the line, I mean, people are going to be interested. So let's jump back into another tweet. This one talks about, do you like water activities? Vechain official fans, who doesn't? So what fun activities? Basically, it's a Travala ad here featuring Vechain in a way. So you can actually book your next water activity with Vet on Travala.com. So you can actually pay in Vechain, if you guys didn't know, with Travala. So definitely take advantage of that if you guys want to. Obviously, I am holding my Vechain because I believe there's a huge future in it. But, it's cool to have that accessibility. If you guys want to actually take advantage and, support the idea of crypto payments, definitely go ahead and do so. We also see our ENFT powered solution for San Marino's National Green Pass was highlighted by Forbes Business Council. So they actually go over the two major objections to a COVID-19 passport: privacy and security. And they are dealt with by putting the data on a blockchain ledger. I've seen the others have also entered that marketplace, such as Vechain, really an NFT-based vaccine passport. So could be absolutely huge. They also talk about it here with San Marino has turned to blockchain technology to pioneer digitized COVID-19 passports. So we, got covered on Yahoo as well as over here. Forbes mentioned them as well. So getting on those two news platforms, obviously going to be very, very big stuff for Vechain. I also want to take a look at Eisenrich. He talked about Vechain and Chinese blockchain adoption. So Vechain was mentioned in a research paper, Blockchain, an emerging technology set to rewire the finance and banking sector. So Chinese officials and China in general has just been a great partner to Vechain. Continued to really show support. And you can actually take a look here. So China promoted thousands of blockchain startups, supports blockchain and AI platforms like Qtum, Tron, Neo, and obviously, like I said, Vechain as well. So great to see Vechain getting that support from many different countries, not just China as well. We've talked about that before as well. I want to jump, though, back into Vechain, and there's two different posts I tried to click on. They wouldn't actually let me bring them up, but they're definitely big news, so I wanted to mention those real quick. Following our previous partnership, we're happy to power a new client of Producers MKT. So this is a big one. We're bringing vet technology to America's really family farms. So Arizonian Oatman Farms now utilizes Vechain and Storybird, empowering their supply chain and marketing. We also have another one up here. So we are proud to support Olive Times, a premium olive oil brand in China, to really digitize their supply chain and marketing. As consumers increasingly demand for quality and transparency, Vechain is obviously going to be the key to serve the next generation of really all those consumers in general. So this just shows. See, if you clicked on it, it says the tweet is unavailable. I'm not sure what's going on. That might be Twitter. It might be Vechain. Maybe taking the tweet back and maybe that reposting. I'm not sure. But we can't actually click on it, which is fine. For the most part, you can see what's going on here. We're continuing to see Vechain grab new partnerships and really new utility across the ecosystem. And that's exactly what we want to see. This crypto space is continuing to do very, very well. Looks like Vechain actually had another step up, and we're continuing to push up as we are at 14.6% of an increase in just, like I said, that last 24 hours. We did just have a recent My Top 5 exploding coins not really guide, but we talked about the top 5 coins that are exploding that I've talked about previously in a video before this one, and Vechain was mentioned in that one. Vechain's doing insanely well, and if we take a look at that last month, a 122 to 123% increase, you can't not get behind that. And I think moving forward, we could easily see Vechain pushing new all-time highs. Right now we are at that 14 cents. We do have 2x to go to get to that 28 cent mark. Really 28-cent mark or price point. But April 16th 8 p.m. definitely was a all-time high for a lot of us. Excited about that all-time high. I think it's coming yet again before the end of the year. I think we could easily reach right around 30 to 50 cents at the very, very least by the end of the year, pushing even farther by the end of the bull market part 2. A lot of people asking when that bull market part 2 is yet. We do not know exactly when that could end. We do believe it has started, though. This recovery phase has begun, that bull market part 2. That doesn't mean there's not going to be volatility. We could see Bitcoin drop to 40K, even 38K again. However, I still believe we are getting in that full motion of a bull market part 2 very gradually and slowly. But it's hard to disagree with that as we continue to see these prices rise. We do see the end of the bull mark part 2 as a possibility for Vechain to easily reach, at least in my opinion, that $1 mark. I'm hoping for even $2, being very, very bullish on that $2, but I will say realistically, conservatively, reasonably, I do think, $1 is going to be our price prediction or price target for Vechain by the end of this bull market. So thank you guys again for tuning in. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate your guys' awesome support as we get closer really to that 100K subscriber mark. You guys are the reason this really talking about crypto is even more fun than it already is. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one.